We go round and round looking for people and places to fill our hearts, to fill our souls. People and places. We go round and round looking for people and places to fill our hearts, to fill our souls. People and places.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Brazil against Brazil. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He's through, can he finish? Daniel Alves. Dani Alves. Looks like a good ball through. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Paulinho, Marcelo. Marquinhos cuts it out. Neymar brings the ball forward. Neymar hits it! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Forward, what does he try from here? It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Casemiro.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Neymar. Daniel Alves. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Firmino. Oh, good interception. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right way to pass it.
Towering header! In it goes! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Oops, he's now gone and removed his shirt.
To be followed, no doubt, by the yellow card.
Yeah, Neymar has indeed been booked. Not that he minds just at this moment in time.
Yep, he has. Brazil have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And it's Coutinho. Ball's gone out of play. Neymar. Casemiro. Paulinho. Firmino. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Neymar. Neymar's cross. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Paulinho with the ball through. It's a loose ball. So who's he picking out? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And the counter is on. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Firmino! Wonderful from Roberto Firmino! Right back in the game!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Marquinhos demonstrating fabulous determination. Looking to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there. Marquinhos gets into the right position to intercept. Paulinho, Marquinhos battles to win it back. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Marcelo. And it's Neymar. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Where to from here? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Gets things going for the second half.
Brazil need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Neymar. Goalkeeper's ball. Dani Alves. Deflected over the goal line for a corner. And a goal kick. Casemiro takes control of it and he's on the move. He's had a go! Well, he should have done better and he knows it.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can't half-smack one.
Casemiro plays it out to the wing. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo, Neymar. Well, they can break here. Looks to slip it through. Played into the massive leap! And the ball's come out! Coutinho. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Paulinho pumps it upfield, and now they can launch a counter.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's come loose. Dani Alves. Philippe Coutinho looking to get on the end of this. Coutinho shoots! Back of the net! And with that goal comes comfort. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
What a corner. Brazil awarded another corner. And it's been taken short. Neymar is on a run down the left wing. Ball's out on the left now. Looking for a decent ball in. And he's there to cut it out. Can he put it away? In for the follow-up. Another chance. Wonderful from Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino with a predatory goal.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
That intervention was very necessary. Paulinho hurtles into the tackle. Has a swing at it!
Well, I think they're showing a lot of courage in looking for another goal, but if it backfires, the coach will certainly come in for some criticism. They need to keep the ball.
Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Neymar's cross. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Casemiro tries a through ball. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. And it's Coutinho. Jean Miranda. Paulinho. Neymar. Casemiro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Dani Alves. Marcelo gets it back. Neymar gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Aimed long and direct. There is the final whistle. Terrific contest. It might easily have tipped either way. The margins are tiny. Just a goal in it. Sadly, that's all it takes. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Brazil against Brazil. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And it's Willian. Chance! Willian knocks one in. Well positioned to make that interception. Coutinho. Casemiro. And it's Coutinho. He is there, and he will give... Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Marcelo. Douglas Costa tries to get it forward quickly, passes it through. Neymar has it in a wide position. How about it? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Out to the left it goes. Looks like a good ball through. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Neymar doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Marcelo gets it into the middle. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Firmino. And it's Dani Alves. Shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Philippe Coutinho, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Spoon forward. Neymar.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
It's a loose ball. Marcelo looking up to see who wants it. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. He's had a look. Douglas Costa! Who's going to make this theirs? Defenders on the back foot. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Casemiro. Paulinho. Brazil being made to look sloppy in possession here. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Looks to slip it through, played it out wide, but the less said about that pass, the better. Willian proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Gives chase. And he's cut it out. Casemiro. Willian with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
And that's what you call going solo. He may have taken the selfish route to goal, but it wasn't a bad run, and it might just spark a teammate to come up with something extra now.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Neymar. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And that'll be the last act of the first half. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Marcelo goes for the... gets up to head it! Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is. Perilous as things were, they have survived it.
Brazil seem to be at their most dangerous when you commit attacking numbers up the pitch against them. With their sheer breaking power, they'll hit you hard and fast. So watch this space.
Coutinho. Paulinho. But it's Firmino. Firmino, there he goes, motoring forward. Aimed long and direct. Played out to the right. A real chance to break. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now the pass. That's not going to make it. Tries lifting it over. Going for goal! Thrust towards the front line. Coutinho. Paulinho. Roberto Firmino with the ball through. A chance! Neymar. It's broken loose. Gets it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Willian. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Paulinho.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Philippe Coutinho tries a through ball. Philippe Coutinho looking to get on the end of this. Shoots! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Pumps it upfield. Daniel Alves has it out wide and in space. Passes it through. Now it's Neymar. Daniel Alves. Now the pass. Played into the middle. Massive leap! No, not the best of headers.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
João Miranda gets it back. Steered out wide. Oh, well played. Has a pop! Oh, he can pounce on that. They've done it!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Brazil draw first blood here.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Now it's Philippe Coutinho. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Brazil get it back. Has a swing at it! It's anyone's ball. Firmino looks to slip it through. Neymar. Oh, delightful! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Neymar, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
And at times there, it looked as if a couple of those defenders were reluctant to stick a leg out in case he went down, but it was a positive, daring run, which is always good to see.
And it's Coutinho. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Willian with the ball through. Lofted into the middle. Firmino. Plays it out to the wing. Neymar. Neymar's cross. Goes for goal! Wonderful from Roberto Firmino! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Well, you've got... There is the final whistle. Brazil emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's a very good win, and as a former defender, I know they'll be very happy at the back not to have conceded. Yes, you're part of a team, but as a unit that works together, you have an added pride in a job well done.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Brazil against Brazil. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Marcelo. Looking up to see who wants it. Firmino. Plays it out to the wing. Now it's Neymar. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Who's going to make this theirs? Firmino. Paulinho. There he goes, motoring forward. And it's Firmino. Marcelo. Spoon forward. Firmino. And our live game is Brazil against Brazil. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Spoon forward. Marcelo tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too.
How about it? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Neymar plays it short. Marcelo has a pop! He's going after it. Showcasing his skills. Time to deliver. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And it's been taken short. Towering header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Neymar goes short. Up he gets! Can he shoot? Who's going to make this theirs? And it's Paulinho. Must score! And the finish! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Neymar tries to get it forward quickly. Felipe, Coutinho. Now the pass. Felipe crosses in a low one.
Brazil have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Thiago Silva. And it's Paulinho. Looks like a good ball through. And he's being judged offside.
Touch and go, aren't they supposed to get the benefit?
Firmino. Tries a through ball. Daniel Alves. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Aimed long and direct. Passes it through, right through the middle. Face to face, it's Paulinho! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Brazil get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Paulinho. Philippe Coutinho does well there, alert. Roberto Firmino needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Paulinho, looking up to see who wants it. Paulinho. Oh, he's come flying in. Looks to slip it through. Willian. Expertly done. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Thiago Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's Paulinho. Coutinho. Thiago Silva. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Felipe. Goes wide. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. cut out in the nick of time. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Pushes it out wide. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Brazil now have a decision to make. Do they look to add to their 2 goals, or will they be confident of defending them? They just need to be clear about their second-half intentions. That's important.
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
William plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Paulinho takes control of it, and he's on the move. Into the channel. Philippe Coutinho plays it into the box. Marcelo pumps it upfield. Deftly done. Has he picked him out? Nicely controlled. Looking for a decent ball in. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Here comes another cross. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Good job, your shit, bro.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Heads it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
And it's Firmino. Paulinho gets it back. It's a loose ball. Marquinhos just wouldn't be beaten there. Who's going to make this theirs? Now it's Roberto Firmino. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Brazil keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Drilled in, meets it first time! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
You're gonna get back to 3
Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Spoon forward. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Felipe. Oh, he's found him. Is it in? Back of the
Ain't
net.
no stopping now.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Out to the flank. Neymar. Over it hits one! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, it was a real opportunity to get right back into this game, but they've got to forget it now, move on, it's gone.
João Miranda tries to get it forward quickly. Philippe Coutinho. Passes it through. Great ball, now the shot! Neymar, and he's going for goal! They are rampant! And surely that settles it!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Brazil grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Tries a through ball. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Header!
Boosh!
And a
Boosh!
second time!
What
It's in!
in!
Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Shoots! No, that's just wide. Casemiro. Marcelo. Philippe Coutinho. He's come loose. Paulinho. And the counter is on. Marcelo gets in to thwart him. Casemiro battles to win it back. Neymar. Philippe Coutinho. And it's Firmino. Well positioned to make that interception. And that is that. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, outwitted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
They've got to be prepared to change tack and cut off the supply. It's something they failed to get to grips with, and the consequence is straightforward.
And our live game is Brazil against France. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy has got great potential, and it's Paul Pogba. Not many players leave Manchester United and become better, but he's one. And not only has he improved his game, he's now one of the very best at what he does. A truly great midfield talent for me.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Griezmann. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Paulinho. He's away! Firmino! He's done very well to get to that. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. He's had a shot! And that really should have hit the net.
Well, to have had a few attempts already in this game augurs well for what's to come. It's been a very bright start from them.
Griezmann. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Paulinho. Chance! The shot's on! Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, well played. Shoots! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
Brazil given another corner. Firmino, that is a terrific run. And Firmino! He's missed another one. Certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Looks to slip it through. He's picked him out. Face to face with the... looking to shoot! Saved only by poor finishing. Griezmann. Get the better of his opposite number. And he's made certain that won't get through. Offside that time.
And he thought he'd beaten the offside trap too. It's a good call.
One. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
Brazil get it back again. Will shoots! Surely this time! Goal! Brazil! Lloris did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Firmino. And the finish! Neymar. Can he put it away? What about it? And already they're looking to run away with it. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal is given...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Roberto Firmino. Firmino! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong. It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Willian. Decent ball. They've got it, has a swing at it! They are rampant! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Where to from here? Is there has a pop? No, not quite. Gives chase, big chance! Casemiro has a hit! That's gone a long way up and away, and he should have made it 4.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Casemiro gets up to head it! Firmino, he's gone for it! Good clearance and very necessary. Driving on now, what can they... It's Casemiro! And the
space down the middle there, that gave him a clean run-through on the opposition goal.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Oh, Casemiro! And he's there to hoof it away. Willian proves too strong there. has gone out. Time to deliver. Massive leap! Final touch was poor.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. And just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
Brazil very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Can't you see we ran out of time, chasing happiness while you get what you need? There's nothing left of us but bleeding blades and knives. Tonight you'll know how it feels.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Brazil against France. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Into the channel. He's made sure that that won't get through. Lacazette. Goalkeeper's ball. Koscielny does well to read it and intercepts. Looks to slip it through. Lacazette! Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the...
It's Lacazette! And again the keeper stands strong.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
And it's Kurzawa. Tries a through ball. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Firmino. He's one-on-one! Oh, he's shoots! Goal! Brazil!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Brazil break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Casemiro tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly...
Big chance! One-on-one! He's off on a marauding run. Oh, good interception. And it's Lacazette. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Firmino, there he goes, motoring forward. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Right through the middle. Lacazette, and the finish! Trying to get there. Griezmann. Felipe takes control of it, and he's on the move. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Defenders on the back foot, looking to force his Willian! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Tries running with the ball at his feet. Now the pass. Oh, the ball's come loose. This could fall anywhere. Brings it forward. A real chance to break. Casemiro. Oh, he's broken through. Could go all the way here. Casemiro goes for goal. Payet.
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
And it's Lacazette. He's away.
In truth, he was probably a tad selfish then. There were more options about.
Firmino. Payet. Looks like a good ball through. Thiago Silva gets it back. Firmino. Firmino. And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Brazil head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again then.
Brazil going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Looks to slip it through. It's a promising ball. Towering header! Could fall kindly. He's tried one. What about it? And with that goal comes comfort. Lloris reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and think they certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Keeper's ball. João Miranda proves too strong there. Paulinho passes it through. Can he put it away? He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Brazil awarded another corner. He'll have a dip! Themselves another corner. And through to the goalkeeper. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Hits one! Oh, surely that deserved better. Away from immediate danger. France have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety first. Heads it! And surely this time! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Massive leap! It's come back out! And that really should have hit the net. Griezmann. And it's Felipe. Felipe with the ball through. Promising cross. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Lacazette. It's Lacazette! Good strike, quite an alarm. Firmino, he is there and he will give chase. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Brazil presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. Neymar! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, what a tester for the goalkeeper, because it was struck with real venom, and I thought he dealt with it really well.
Neymar! It's broken loose. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Paulinho. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Good idea, just poorly executed. And the counter is on. Neymar. Not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
And at times there, it looked as if a couple of those defenders were reluctant to stick a leg out in case he went down, but...
And he has been fouled there.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Brazil looking to widen the gap even further here. Neymar with a real chance here. Neymar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Paulinho! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. It's come loose. Kazawa hurtles into the tackle. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That's a half-decent try.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Neymar. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Paulinho. Casemiro. And it's Paulinho. Griezmann passes it through. Paulinho. Brazil get it back again. Can he force his way through? The shot's on! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Griezmann. And that's it. Brazil come away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Brazil kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good pressure on the ball, and it made the big difference. It helped them to control things to their liking, and they look comfortable in it for me.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Let's turn it to dust. I don't overcast every hope that I'm chasing. Help me see the world like it's new. I was running blind all the time. I was wasting me and you.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Brazil against France. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
He's had a go! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Towering header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Paulinho!
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Passes it through. Willian. Conte. Griezmann. Floats one over. Marquinhos pumps it upfield. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann plays a clever pass. The shot's on! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Well, to have had a few attempts already in this game augurs well for what's to come. It's been a very bright start from them.
Rafael Varane picks it up from the goal kick. Paulinho into opposition territory. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. Shots on!
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from...
It's Lacazette! Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
And France are in front! The purest possible contact.
Great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
To win it back. Paulinho, Lacazette, Marcelo. And it's Neymar. Looks like a good ball through.
We go round and round looking for people and places to fill our hearts, to fill our souls. People and places. We go round and round looking for people and places to fill our hearts, to fill our souls. People and places. So where do you go? Where'd you go when your heart slowly dies? Quit playing your roles, pulling smiles as you're crying inside. You can read a million tired minds with a storm and light behind the faded eyes. Hear 1,000 broken, deeply broken hearts if you say it loud tonight. So where do you run? Where you run, you can hide from yourself. You'll never get far till you dare to love your mistakes. You can read a million tired nights with a storm and light behind the faded eyes. With 1,000 broken, deeply broken hearts, you will say it loud tonight. Choose your happy ending, and you'll never be alone again. Get your happy ending, for you know you're gonna love again. Choose your happy ending, and you'll never be alone again. Get your happy ending, for you know you're gonna love again. You will love again, again. You will love again, and you will love again, again. So where do you run? Where you run, you can hide from yourself. You will love again, again. You will love again, and you will love again, again. You will love again, and again. So where do you go? Where'd you go when your heart slowly dies? Quit playing your roles, pulling smiles as you're crying inside. You can read a million tired minds with a storm and light behind the faded eyes. Hear 1,000 broken, deeply broken hearts if you say it loud tonight. So where do you run? Where you run, you can hide from yourself. You'll never get far till you dare to love your mistakes. You can read a million tired nights with a storm and light behind the faded eyes. With 1,000 broken, deeply broken hearts, you will say it loud tonight. Choose your happy ending, and you'll never be alone again. Get your happy ending, for you know you're gonna yourself. You will love again, 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 again. You will love again, and you will love again, 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 again. You will love again, and again. We go round and round looking for people and places to fill our hearts, to fill our souls. People and places. We go round and round looking for people and places to fill our hearts, to fill our souls. People and places.